no, it's oh man, I remember this now. Okay, so again, a lot of people think you're running Crunch and Aqua Tail, right? So you know, building up a little bit of energy, and what do you think happens here? Boom! Okay, quick thing before we start, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I did not think I was going to build this many subs this quickly, so to all my new subs, welcome. Get ready for some shenanigans. I'm a very goofy person, so get ready to, you know, to be annoyed with me probably. So I was going to do something special for my 300 subscribers, but I don't have any ideas for the Master League, so when Great League comes back around, I got something crazy special for you. It's going to be probably the spiciest thing you've ever seen, so get ready for that. So enough babbling, diddly daddling, enjoy the video. Hey guys, for today's YouTuber Spotlight, which is what I'm going to start calling this, we're going to talk about Battle Bill. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Battle Bill. Battle Bill's, he's got about 3,000 subscribers, I believe, a little over 3,000, so he's doing pretty well. He's a very, very strong trainer. He's been on the leaderboards before, so if you guys have never heard of him, go down to the description below, and there will be a link to his YouTube channel. He's got some really cool stuff for you guys to enjoy, so I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shraydee and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showing you I guess we can talk about Pokemon Go. Yeah, let's talk about Pokemon Go. I have a good set to show you. So I use this basic bitch meta line over here. Not the spiciest of picks, but you know, it's Master Premier, so what are you gonna do? So we got Dragonite in the lead with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Hurricane, and as you can see, these IVs on this particular Dragonite are not great. It's an 89%, but with that little Best Buddy ribbon, it actually has the same CP as a Hundo. So, you know, it works, okay? Don't sue me. Alright, so we got or maybe sue me, I don't know. You might lose, so I might, you know, counter sue you and make a bunch of money off you, so hey, sue me. Alright, so we got Metagross in the back with Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. The IVs on this Metagross are actually pretty decent, 14, 15, 13, not half bad. And then we've got Gary in the back, good old Gary, with Waterfall, Crunch, and Outrage. The IVs are a 96%, so it's pretty good. And I've heard a lot of people tell me that, like, you know, you can't use Gyarados if it doesn't have Aqua Tail. Well, you totally can. I've been using this Gyarados for 2 seasons now in Master Premier, and I've had no issues with you know, I still win in all the matchups that I want to win in. So and look, I'll show you. Okay, we got some battles to show you. So let's get into this BBML line. Wait, I said BBMLL? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going into this first battle here. We got Dragonite versus a Magnezone. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you know how I like to play this. So we count their sparks, count to 11, and then we're going to force a CMP tie, which sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Let's see. So we do it this time, so we want to force a CMP tie. And they might think it's a Hurricane as well, which is why I like throwing that right there. And then they're going to throw their first Wild Charge, and I decided to start shielding this first Wild Charge because most people go for Wild Charge first. And then I force another CMP tie here, which forces them to decide whether or not they want to double shield. They will survive this though. Okay, they're not going to shield. And then this one, I can survive this Wild Charge. So doing it this way makes them use 2 Wild Charges, which makes them debuffed enough so that they can, you know, I Dragon Breath them down. And this person actually decides to switch out before I Dragon Breath them down. And since they have a Magnezone, I'm going to throw this Gyarados out there because Gyarados does not do very well against a Magnezone. And I get hit by a Skull Bash, so that's not great. But that's okay, we're going to throw this Outrage, and this Outrage is going to hit Snorlax, but Snorlax has been buffed by the, goddamn, Snorlax has been buffed by the Skull Bash. So when they're going to throw the Body Slam here, and this is fine because I'm going to come in with my Metagross and get ahead on energy, so this is actually really good. I don't really care that the Gyarados went down. It's you know, weakened this Snorlax enough so that the Metagross can come in and Bullet Punch down, taking a little bit of lick damage, but no big deal. And then they're probably going to come back in with Magnezone, I think. Let's see. Okay, so they do come back in with Magnezone, and then I'm trying to catch a Wild Charge, but instead I ended up just Dragon Breathing them down. In comes Togekiss, and this is a big, fat GG. I believe this person actually left the game while I was throwing this Meteor Mash. Let's see. Yeah. So, good game to my opponent. This is why you know, this team really, it's not even this team, it's just the Master Premier Cup. It's winning Switch advantage is huge. That's why I hate, I mean, like, I feel like everybody, not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people agree with me. They don't like Togekiss, because Togekiss and Metagross both, you know, being very, very meta relevant means that winning switch advantage is everything. It's rock, paper, scissors every single time. So, okay, we pick up a good lead here. Let's see if they're going to stay in or switch out. It looks like they're staying in here, and then I'm going to throw the Dragon Claw, and you might have seen this matchup before. It's pretty easy for Dragonite to win. All you have to do is shield once. Like, even if it's a bait, it doesn't really matter, because they're going to have to double shield, whereas we only have to shield once, I think. Let's see. So we're going to get to this Dragon Claw before they get to an Outrage here. And even if they did get to another Outrage, like shielded this and got to an Outrage, I'd still be able to shield, and then I have a full health Dragonite. So Togekiss comes in, and I'm going to switch out into my Gyarados here, because I want to save that Dragonite for later, because it's got a lot of health left. So we're just going to come in with our Gyarados, and this is where Aqua Tail would be very helpful, but he decides to shield anyway. I guess I don't know. This is fine, though. I don't really care about this Gyarados. We're going to let Gyarados go down, and now Metagross is going to come into farm, and I made a mistake here. I thought that their switch timer wasn't up yet, and apparently their switch timer was, and mine wasn't, so I should have waited the clock out there. And this is just going to be a Hydro Cannon, I believe. So I think we're still going to be able to win this, because we're going to get to this Earthquake and probably CMP tie, but this Earthquake should be enough to KO this Swampert here. Or maybe not. Okay, no, it's not enough, but I switch out into Dragonite here, and then this is, yeah, this is pretty much over. Unless... No, I've got a shield left. Yeah, I was like, I realized here it was a mistake, and then we have an intense stare down, and he decides to leave the game. Yeah, I was waiting for him to throw another Hydro Cannon, because I was like, wait, I don't need this Dragonite anymore, and Togekiss is going to farm all this health from the Dragonite, so I was like... I stopped attacking and waited for him to go for another Hydro Cannon, and I think he realized what I was doing, and it was just going to be GG anyway, because if we just continued sitting there for the whole time, I had more health on my Pokemon. So, alright, so this is a pretty good matchup. Rock Slide is going to be super effective, but we can survive a Rock Slide, especially from full health. The counters are resisted because of Dragonite's flying typing, but you can see this Dragon Breath damage is just, you know, melting away this Machamp. So I'm going to let this go, because I don't actually need to shield. Now, I think technically he can double shield here and then counter down, but I don't think he's going to do that, because I still have 2 shields left, and he doesn't want to go down 0 to 2 shields. So Metagross comes in and farms me down, but that's okay, because it was only a couple bullet punches. We're going to come in with our Gyarados, and I'm expecting them to switch out, but they're actually staying in here. And we can survive one Meteor Mash. The second Meteor Mash, along with the bullet punches that build up to it, would KO Gyarados. But we're going to go for a Crunch, would be super effective, and then they're going to switch out into their Gyarados, and I'm actually going to stay in this battle, so this is going to be kind of close. I want to go for this Outrage, but I don't think I can get there, so I'm going to go for the Crunch just to soften this Gyarados up, and I'm going to save both of my shields from my Metagross here, and we're going to come in with Metagross, and then we should be able to shield once, and then we can build up a little bit past the, okay, so we're going to have to shield twice here, because they baited us successfully. So we're going to shield again, and then we're going to build up a little bit past a Meteor Mash, so we have some energy. And then we're going to throw the Meteor Mash before they get to an Aqua Tail, which Aqua Tail wouldn't be too bad, but it might put me in Meteor Mash range. And I want to be in Earthquake range only. So at this point, they are in Meteor Mash range, and I was thinking about going for the Earthquake, and I was like, oh man, I hope this KOs. But I think, yeah, it's going to KO. So very close game there. Did you guys see the Metagross's CP on the other side? Maybe that Meteor Mash wouldn't have KO'd a normal, because that Metagross had a 3,333 CP. So it's like 400 CP under maxed out. Close to 500 under. Okay, so anyway, maybe that Meteor Mash wouldn't have KO'd in a normal match, but either way, we're able to take the win there. Alright, so this is another good lead. As a Dragon type, you're going to be resisting the Hydro Cannons, as well as the Flying typing double resists the Mud Shots, so the Mud Shots are doing basically nothing. We can survive a Sludge Wave. It's going to do about 50%, maybe a little under 50%, and they switch out into Metagross, and here comes Gyarados. This is, again, rock, paper, scissors every single time. That's why keeping this Metagross and the Gyarados in the back, you have to win switch advantage, because there's going to be a Togekiss and there's going to be a Metagross, and you got to line them up properly. It's kind of annoying, but hey, I do want to rank up, so I'm using this BBML, and I'm doing the best I can to try to get to rank 10, because I have never been to rank 10. Last season, I finished at 29-18. And I was in the last 3 days of last season, I went from 2500 to 2918. I was just grinding and grinding. Okay, so I made a mistake here, and I tried to farm down, and now I'm gonna have to double shield, which is probably a stupid idea. Let's see how we fix this problem. Okay, they're gonna come back in with probably Swampert. Let's see. No, it's oh man, I remember this now. Okay, so again, a lot of people think you're running Crunch and Aqua Tail, right? So, you know, building up a little bit of energy, and what do you think happens here? Boom! Oh, man. Okay, this is going to be, yeah. So anyway, a lot of people are not expecting an Outrage coming from a Gyarados. That's why I really like running Outrage. Well, I mean, like, I feel like I would run Aqua Tail, but the playstyle that I have, I feel like Crunch and Outrage suits me better. So, you know, I'm not saying that one of them is better than the other. I'm just saying that my particular playstyle calls for the Waterfall, the Crunch, and the Outrage. That's just what I like to use, and everybody else can have, you know, what they like to use. Okay, so I've never actually been in this matchup before, and I know that Dragonite can win it, so I'm, like, staying in, and I'm like, okay, apparently I can win this, but I've never actually done it before, so let's see how good old shraydee plays this one. Okay, I was thinking about switching out there, but it was a CMP tie. Gonna shield. Avalanche would easily one-shot a Dragonite here. But as you can see, the Powder Snows are doing so much, and I thought that I could win this in the 2-shield, but apparently Mamoswine wins this in the 2-shield. And this is even, I'm not even going to be able to use a shield. He's just going to farm me down. So I guess it's kind of fine because I still have a shield, but he's going to get to a Bulldoze here, and then we're going to have to shield because that's going to do a lot of damage. It wouldn't one-shot us by any means because Bulldoze is kind of a weak move. But let's see, how are we going to win this? So out comes Gyarados, and it's a Dragon Breath Gyarados, and actually Metagross can win against Dragon Breath Gyarados in the 1-shield, but I don't have any shields. So I'm probably going to have to switch out. Probably should have tried to catch a Crunch, but I'm not even sure how to count Dragon Breaths. It's one thing I'm not very good at. So incoming Crunch, which is fine, and then we're going to go for our own Crunch here, and this should be taking out the opposing Gyarados. I'm not sure why they're switching out. Let's see what's in the back. What do you got? It's a Swampert. Okay, so yeah, makes sense to stay in. So this Hydro Cannon is going to KO. Hopefully, anyway. If it doesn't, that's not good, because then he's going to Mud Shot us down. It does KO, and then this is going to be a really close match. And if he has Earthquake, he wins. But if he has Sludge Wave, I win. So, it's, yep, he's got Sludge Wave. So I'm going to be able to get to this Earthquake, and this will be finishing off the Swampert. So a very close game there, Metagross. A Swampert counter confirmed. So is this the 5th game? Let's see. I am bad at counting, as you all know. Let's see. Almost 300 wins in the Master League. Yep, that will be the last game there. Item bag is full. Let's go ahead and pause that and fix that. And then we're going to pick up all of our items. And then we're going to go from 2514 to 2600. So I'm going to go keep grinding. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more, go ahead and smash that like button. Throw a comment down below and tell me how ugly my face is. I would very much appreciate that. And tell all your friends shraydee is coming for the top. I'm just kidding. If you do like the video, though, I would appreciate hitting that like button. And if not, hit the dislike button. It really does help me figure out, you know, whether or not I'm making good content for you guys. So yeah, enough of this bibble babbling, diddly daddling. I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.